Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
As people prepare to vote in the September 3 general election, the Jamaica Labour Party is now 16 percentage points ahead of the People's National Party.
That's the finding of the latest RGR Gleaner Don Anderson poll done from July 23 to August 3. Now, Vashon Brown has been looking at the numbers and now joins us live. Vashon?
Thank you so much, Janella. The countdown to the general election is on. Now, yesterday we told you about the performance of the government. Most Jamaicans gave both the government and the Prime Minister Andrew Holness a high positive performance rating. Public perception of the People's National Party and its president, Dr. Peter Phillips, remained low. So now, the latest party standings. 1,071 people island-wide were interviewed for the poll, which has a margin of error of plus or minus 3%. When the poll was done in February 2020, 30% of respondents said they would vote for the Jamaica Labour Party, while 22% said they would vote for the People's National Party. 48% of respondents either were not sure or said they would not vote. In this latest poll, 36% of the respondents said they would vote for the Jamaica Labour Party, and 20% said they would vote for the People's National Party.
And when we did the poll in February of 2020, the gap between the two parties, was, about 8 percentage points. When we did the poll in July, that gap increased to 16 percentage points, an increase of 6 percentage points by the Jamaica Labour Party and a reduction of 2 percentage points by the People's National Party. Hence, the gap, which was 8% in February, is now 16% in the current July-August poll.
43% said they were either undecided or said they would not vote. 1% of the respondents said they would vote for the Jamaica Progressive Party, which has since indicated it will not be contesting the upcoming election. The latest poll is the fourth one conducted since the JLP won the 2016 general election. Mr. Anderson notes that the 16-point lead now enjoyed by the JLP is the widest gap recorded.
It's a huge gap going into an election 2.5 or 2 weeks away from now, and therefore the indications are pretty strong how it could go. But elections are won on election day, and this is the first poll we have done in 6 months. So I don't have any trend data to close enough for me to talk in terms of making a prediction as to the likely outcome of the election. So I won't go there.
In the meantime, Mr. Anderson says there is also a major difference in the demographic profile of the persons who say they would vote for the JLP versus the PNP.
When you look at them, they're diametrically opposed. When you look at the People's National Party support, it's older. We analyze the data by gender and by age groups, in particular. When you look at the People's National Party, main support is persons 55 to 64, 65 plus, and 45 to 54, right? When you look at the Jamaica Labour Party support, it's 35 to 44, males, and 18 to 24. So you can see that the main pillars of support for the respective parties is actually diametrically opposed. The Jamaica Labour Party is attracting a younger set of voters, the People's National Party, and older set of voters.
So, Vashon, based on the findings, what are the main reasons people say people gave for deciding to vote for the JLP or the PNP?
Well, Herman, the number one reason people say they would vote for the JLP is because they can manage the country better. That's what 55% of the respondents said. Now, 40% said they would vote for the JLP because they would do a better job. 36% said because it's the best party. 35% said better leaders. 34% said the country is progressing. Now, the JLP has also won over voters for its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. 31% of the respondents said they would vote JLP because of how the pandemic was handled. As for the People's National Party, 49% of those who said they would vote for the PNP would do so because it's the way they have always voted. 33% said they would vote PNP because they can manage the country better. 29% said it's the best party. 24% said the PNP would do a good job, while 20% said the PNP is the party for the people.